Getting ready to start here at Carvers Gap and heading toward Erwin, Tennessee to Uncle Johnny's. About a 36-mile trip with Firebird, and looking forward to it.
We're fixing to head on down. Paul and I were talking last time we were up here. We went the other direction across the falls, about a 40-mile-an-hour wind, a light rain. So this will be a little different. But going up Rolling High Knobs. See you on the way.
See you later. This hotel used to be split down the middle of North Carolina and Tennessee, and there was an actual painted line in the hotel so that if the drinking hours were such that you could go drink in one state, not the other, you go that side of the room.
That's all I have to say.
We've come off of Roan Mountain, past Ash Gap, and on our way down to Hughes Gap. Had a little bit of just a spit of rain up at the top and fog on Roan, which actually felt a little nice. And right now it's kind of cleared up, and we've got a little bit of wind. And I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be today. Maybe in the 80s, but it's really nice. So. Alright, we're just past Little Rock Knob and we got a nice little view. And some thunder cracking in the distance. Alright, we are staying at the Greasy Creek Gap. Some nice places to hang a hammock. I'll have to show you a little bit later. And good water source. Well, we're just starting up day 2. Starting to pack. We finished breakfast up. And I got a bunch of crap here laying on the ground to pack up. But a good night last night. We, as soon as we got set up and had a little break, then we got some good rain showers in. Not any wind with them, but boy, there's some big drops coming down. So good time. Yesterday was a tough one. I think we did about 12 miles from Carvers Gap, which sets us up for approximately 24 left. And today we've got a tough one. We have to climb Unaka Mtn, which is approximately 1,100 feet, and that's after some other smaller ones, not quite as big. The problem is that it's coming at the, 7-mile mark, so from mile 7 through 11 is going to be all uphill, so ought to be interesting. I'm glad that I went as lightweight as I did on this trip. I'll have to talk a little bit about that later, but yeah, it's nothing. I'm happy I don't have to carry a bunch of crap over all these hills. So, all right, we'll talk to you later. Made it to the Cherry Gap shelter and getting some water down here and soaking the shirt, trying to cool off a little bit. It's about noon. I don't know how many miles we got ahead of us. All right, we are now off toward Unaka Mtn. We'll see how we do. Good thing I caught.
I can see a blaze right there. I didn't know that.
All right, here's the top of Unaka Mtn. Well earned. Not much of a view, but pretty forest of spruce trees. And now we're gonna go down the other side.
Yay!
Yay!
I just didn't go up as down.
No, I wouldn't. This is where we stayed last night. They call it Beauty Spot Gap, at least in the Guthook app. Nice selection of trees, but kind of up here where it gets light, that's where the road's at. So on the weekends, probably not the best idea. But it was good for last night. And the water is just 50 feet away. Today we've got Beauty Spot and nice bald, hopefully, with some views. And then down to Erwin, Tennessee. Today's profile looks like it's a lot of downhills, so that could be good or bad. We'll see. We got about 11 miles to go, and we'll knock this out. So far, been a good trip. I haven't videoed a ton. Yesterday, going up Unaka Mountain, pretty tough. You know, I haven't really done a backpacking trip, a tough one, for a few months. So this is all really about getting some legs back, and you know, it was really, really hard. And yesterday with Unaka, I think we hit that about 7 miles into our trip. So then, you know, after walking 7 miles, then you get the 1,200 foot uphill. And I just took it slow. I literally just took regular breaks. And it took me, I guess, a half hour longer than Firebird did, but I thought that was pretty good. Getting up there, I was pretty pleased once I got to the top of that. On the backside of Unaka, then we came down that, and we had rain, so pretty good rain too. I mean, enough that my pack got wet, but the trash compactor bag kept everything dry inside. So, you know, 12 the first day, 13 yesterday, and 11 today. I'll be ready for it to be done, and it's a good reminder to get in some shape. Besides just you know, getting up at the office and walking to get some food or some coffee or whatever, that's just not cutting it for out here. So anyways, we'll check you later. We're thinking that might be Unaka Mountain. Oh, you're fine. I thought it was right there where that spring was. No? Gonna be heading down to Erwin. You say you could see Erwin from up here?
That's right there.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll do the finger of God. It's down there.
Probably.
All right, we just stopped for some trail magic, a little lemonade, and this is the North Carolina side of the road and the Tennessee side of the road. So that lemonade tasted good. On we go. All right, we stopped at the Curly Maple Gap shelter here. Looks like a nice one if you like shelters, double-decker. We filled up a little bit of water. We got a 4-mile stretch left, and then we're done. Getting a little hot as we get further down, dropping elevation, but we'll be there soon. Yeah,
Oh, you're doing that.
I'm ready to be done.
I can get a picture of it, so I can do this one hand without dropping mess in the river.
I want to do a quick review of the AT guide by Guthook. This is an app that you can download onto your phone. We took this trip in August, and because it was really dry, finding water sources was very important. I didn't feel like doing a lot of research online to figure out where they were, so I decided to buy this app. It was $9 for a section of trail. It was roughly 200 miles. You can buy it by section, or you can buy the entire AT or other trails. This app allows you to download everything offline, so that when you're in the field, it doesn't use your cell phone service, it just uses your GPS. It will show you where you're at on a map fairly accurately. It will also tell you how far you are from other points, such as shelters or water sources or roads, etc. It includes descriptions of the photos for those waypoints, and detailed descriptions of those as well, including phone numbers, things of that nature. And it also includes an elevation profile of the trail coming up that you are able to pinch and zoom and see where everything's at. Again, it was actually very nice. I was happy to have it. It was great to be able to see the water sources that were coming up, and I was able to identify as well which ones are regular versus intermittent. So overall, so far, I'd give it a thumbs up, and definitely helpful for this trip.